And we wrote.
Hey. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Cafe of Knowledge. So glad that y'all tuning in today. Please hit the like and subscribe, please. Yeah. Thank y'all, though. But thank y'all for tuning in today. But we had a request. It's not really one request. We had about 15 requests about this topic that we're going to talk about.
Terrible.
So, you want to tell them with the request?
Why does sex get lazy with your partner over time?
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, just off rip, like for me anyway, that's just my opinion. You're doing too much.
Yeah. Let me repeat that one time for them again. Why do sex get lazy over time with your partner? Basically, they slacking off.
And I just feel like you're doing it too much. You're doing it way too much.
You doing it too much?
That's what I feel like.
Really?
That's what I feel like. Like it's the cupcake phase is over. Okay. All that, the honeymoon phase, all that's gone.
Yeah,
and
right.
You done wore it out. Because I do believe in sparingly, saving the moment. Like,
okay,
you ain't gotta have sex. It's people out there who be talking that crap, talking about, man, I gotta have about 3, 4, 5 times a day. Men and women.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah. That's a little bit much.
Come on now. Come on now. Ain't nobody, I don't care who you think you are. Ain't nobody having sex every day, 5 times a day.
Right.
Now, masturbation.
Well, okay, well tell me that, is that the guy who says they want to have it 4 or 5 times a week, or is that the girl or the lady that says they want to have 4 or 5? Or are you saying both? You have ran across both?
I've heard both say
really?
some nonsense like that.
Okay. And you're right.
If that's what your mind whoop around, if that's all you need to survive in life, and when I say that, meaning like that dude, they call him the booty warrior. He was that little old timer in the prison thing or whatever like that. And he was like, booty is more important than water or whatever. Like, but if you gotta, I think something wrong.
Well, you know, they do say that the average sex time, like how many times to do it. They said the average time that people do it is 3 times a month. That's to keep the relationship on a okay borderline level. 3 times a month.
I ain't gonna lie.
Doing it 3 times. Yeah, doing it 3 times a month. And if you think about it, that's almost once a week, right?
No.
That's almost once a week. It's like a week and a couple of days, and you do it in a week and a couple of days, and you do it in a week and a couple of days, and you do it, and then that will be your month. But they do say like to keep. I'm talking about to keep the relationship kind of surviving. The average should be, at least the average is 3 times a month. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, it could go more.
I say 3 times a week. That'd be okay.
Well, I'm just saying, they're saying like that's just like to keep the relationship or the marriage or whatever surviving. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, it could be more to bring it on a higher level, upgrade scale. Yeah. They talking about to keep it on at least an average. They saying like this is an average scale. If it's going below that, something wrong.
You sure right.
That's what I'm saying.
Look here.
You see what I'm saying? He had to have his notes for this one.
Look, there's something here that I seen that blew my mind. I need help from the people with this. It says the average sex session, and look at this. If this is true, that's why they having sex. That's why they having sex 3 times a month.
It's true,
or less.
Go ahead.
The average sex session lasts anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes.
Right. So check this out.
It's got to be.
No, but check this out. The average sex
3
time
minutes?
does last between 3 to 7 minutes. Right? That's and it really shouldn't take all that. 7 minutes. You should be able to do a lot of things in 7 minutes, right? But you got to think about it. That's the average sex time, 3 to 7 minutes.
You know what?
And that comes from, it's a lot of people these days that they work a double. They work 2 different jobs. Like they get off one job, go right to another job. It's people that take care of the kids while the other one is working. Then you got one that's probably busy all the time, run their own business, or they're a manager of a business. You just got so much going on. So they're saying the average sex time, because now the world is a busy world. It's much busier than it used to be. So they're saying like in between 3 to 7 minutes, that's a good time to go ahead and satisfy each other, do what you have to do, and then that's about it. But they do say the average sex time is 3 to 7 minutes. Now, if you're going more than that, you're just doing some extra, which is
You ain't doing no extra.
You doing extra?
No, how about I can't help it?
Right.
I say anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Sometimes 45 minutes.
Right. But we're just saying.
I don't want to say an hour, but that's happening though.
But okay. But the thing is, they ask, this is your question, why do sex get lazy over time?
You know.
And usually, when it's getting lazy, the first thing that people needs to know about this is, this question is, a relationship, when it hits 6 months to a year, it automatically starts fading off, the sex, because the lust is gone. The lust.
Okay,
and
I can agree with that.
Yeah,
but that also becomes comes from they doing it. They was doing it too much.
Right, but yeah, and then it's like the lust becomes. It's no more lust, because you have to think about it when you first meeting the person. Oh, y'all excited, y'all enjoy. Oh, I love it. Oh, you looking peeking out the window for him or her to pull up at the house, cause y'all just that's that kind of that honeymoon enjoyable stage, right? Mm-hmm. And then 6 months to a year, the lust fades away, because now y'all are used to each other, you know each other,
yeah,
right?
Hate that
so it starts to fade off, because that excitement is not all that exciting no more, but you still care for that person.
Yeah.
But that lust and excitement is gone, right? And another thing they say is you get too comfortable. That both parties will let themselves get too comfortable with that person. Like they done became too comfortable. And it's like as the longer it goes, y'all getting comfortable with each other, so you feel like you don't have to do anything to spark their sexuality attention. Like if you think about it, women, and I'm gonna say it for men too, but I'm speaking on the women right now. Women, when they first start dating a guy, first get a guy that they like or whatever, oh, she got her hair done, she got her hair laid, she got her fingernails done, she got a nice little tight outfit on, or she might just have a nice outfit on, but she got her hair fixed, and she I like this guy. And you take her out on a date, and she come out the house, and sometimes you be like, is this the same person I met at the store? Right. Because they looking totally different. Yeah. They looking sharp and all that, right? Then after about 6 months to a year, she ain't even putting on the makeup no more. She ain't even getting her hair done no more. She ain't even putting on no clothes no more. She ain't even like all up on you like she used to be. Want to sit in your lap and sit next to you and play in your hair and all that stuff. All that, she starts slacking. And that, ladies, is where you cannot slack. Cannot slack on that. And that's where it start trickling down. You see what I'm saying? Because the lust is gone. But the thing about a female is when the lust go, sometimes the whole appearance go with it. because she feel comfortable. Oh, he ain't gonna go nowhere. He like me now. He just that. It's not about him going anywhere. It's about you keeping yourself up to keep his attention. You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
It's about you keeping yourself up to keep his attention.
I'm going to have to share this one on about 30 different vlogs.
No, I'm saying now.
We need to get the word out, fellas.
Because look, it's so many women. Women, I have to tell you, you are, oh man, you just all geared up and when you are with this man more than 6 months, that means this is a long time little relationship going on here.
You like your chain, say Miss Boss.
Yeah, but I'm saying when it's 6 months,
keep that.
You going through 6 months. It's a long time relationship. Whatever you did to capture him, whether it was your look, your personality, the way y'all vibe and all that, you have to keep that going. You can't drop that because he here now. I've been going with him for about 6 months to a year or 2 years. I'm tired. I let myself go. No, you cannot.
You know what? I'm so glad you talking to the women out there.
Yeah.
Because see us.
Yeah. Oh, I'm finna get on y'all. I'm finna get on y'all in a minute.
No, yeah.
I'm finna get on y'all in a minute.
Because we're labored to always put in the most effort of wanting sex, getting sex, giving sex.
Right.
We doing all the work. We burning the most calories. So anyway, but that ain't the point. We always horny.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. And
y'all the ones who be slacking half the time.
Right. But so look here.
Getting in your mood.
Look here. Now women do slack.
Blaming on the pets.
But look, women do slack because women feel like, it was a lot of a woman will take an hour and sometimes an hour and a half to get prepared for this date, this new date that she's having, right? So now she gonna prepare herself for an hour and a half for them 6 months, cause she digging that dude. She digging that dude. This ain't normally what she do every day, but she's doing it because she wants you to see how lovely and good she looking and how she feeling and all that. But as time go on, because she didn't really want to do it anyway, she started slacking. You see what I'm saying? Maybe the makeup still on, but the hair ain't done. Or maybe the hair done and the makeup ain't on. Or maybe the hair and the makeup is on, but she got on some pajama pants. And then, down the line, you'll see her wake up with the satin bag on her head. And then run to the stove with the bonnet on.
Cooking popcorn up under there. All that nonsense. I just can't.
But I'm saying, ladies, you have to stay on your game. I don't care if you're 21 to 81. You got to keep yourself together.
Got them old, they know how to get low.
No, but look, I'm just saying, you have to do this. Now, as far as the men go, let me tell y'all, men are not that bad with it, but what I can say is a man will slack off too. He would start, when he first come see the woman or whatever, he be dressed, he be G'd and that. But there are some men that once they get comfortable with the woman, they come to a house with the work clothes on.
Like to see a man with work clothes on.
Yeah, but look, we don't want to see it every day. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll let you slide. You come by here about twice a week with it on, but don't come over here 7 days a week with that work gear on. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't wear that when you took me out. You didn't wear that in those first 6 months that the lust was there. I always saw you G.
I say you gotta switch it up.
But look, and then once men get comfortable, they stop getting the hair trimmed. They stop getting that. You just be like, oh, okay, maybe his barber was off today. I'm not for sure. You know what I'm saying? And they come now. If you got that style that your hair's already in a twist and matted, that's cool. But if you came with a nice fade, and then your fade is outgrowing my hair, and you ain't taking care of it, then I got a problem with that. You went to the barbershop, and the barbershop trimmed your beard. He used to trim your mustache and all that. But then now that we done got comfortable, you go, and now you just get the haircut. You don't even get the trim. Because I have seen some men that, I love beards. But you can tell. No, listen. You can tell that they're comfortable with whoever they got at home. They so comfortable with whoever they got at home, they walk the streets looking like that too, looking rough. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they feel comfortable. Like, oh, I ain't worried about these chicks out here because I have somebody at home. That's not the point. The one at home is probably tired looking at you like that too. Because look here, I done seen some beards that's supposed to be salt and pepper. And it's looking like flour, and it is. It's looking like flour and blueberries.
Why are you over here trying to say about
No, I'm just trying to say.
Hey, beard gang, I better go strong.
Look, it look like flour mixed with blueberries. Like you like that cone gonna get stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna get stuck. They gonna get stuck. And I'm like, look here. You got to brush that. Or you got to, you got to get your comb through that. You got to get your comb through that. You know what I'm saying? But this is all I'm saying this is all I'm saying is that men, you have to keep yourself intact as well for the woman. Because just because you a man, man feel like, shoot, I could just get up and walk out the door. Yeah, you can, but that's not what I came here for. That's not what attracted me. For you just to get up and go out the door and just don't care because either I'm with you and you don't have to worry about it.
I don't think I could ever get in that mind frame,
but there is some men that do
look
that.
Who I was raised by.
And look, and
then looking like the Spice Girl.
No, but I'm saying then they start wearing, like I said, they'll wear either it's their work clothes or at nighttime it's the same old shorts that they wear or the drawers that they wear. And they don't try to do nothing else different. They just have on a t-shirt.
Okay, say that one more time.
They'll come in all the time with the work clothes on.
Right.
When they get out of the work clothes, it's just in those loose boxers or whatever with just a t-shirt and they just laid back. Like it's nothing attractive about that.
No.
It's nothing attractive. Like they ain't got no Speedos. Like they ain't got no.
Okay, like the briefs.
Yeah, I mean, they look like workout shorts. Or you know what I'm saying? Like damn boy, he really got a tight booty there. You know what I'm saying?
Because I've heard this. It's official. It's official, fellas. Check this out real quick, and I'm gonna let you go ahead.
That's all I had to say about the men. Where the women faults are and where the men faults are.
Brother, let me tell you something. I've learned this over time.
Okay.
It's odd to us, very strange,
but
women love a man with a nice butt. I don't know why. They just want to see a man with a nice ass. I don't know what that's all about, but it usually comes from wearing them briefs.
It's sexy.
It usually comes from, all right, but
y'all look at our booty and ass. So why we can't look at y'all booty and ass?
Well, that ain't, but what?
See, we not looking
you
at y'all. You
gotta stay from back there.
But I'm saying,
we don't tolerate that.
We said we looking.
Yeah, some of y'all like to touch and pinch and stuff too.
It doesn't matter, but the thing is that you looking at our ass while we can't look at your ass.
Cause y'all be flaunting like that. Y'all be wearing that little tight stuff around there, walking all like this and carrying on. So we gonna look.
And we gonna look. Cause that's the way it's supposed to be. We looking at you.
Did I have on briefs? Yeah, I got on briefs.
No, look. So, we look at everything.
Get you some briefs, fellas.
Well, we look at it.
You gotta have boxes too because you gotta let it breathe.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is the man had to keep himself up.
They want to see that print.
You know what I'm saying? Just because.
That's why.
But I'm just saying, just because a man is a man do not mean he slacks and stop on trying to look attractive. Because he wasn't doing that when he first met that woman. I don't care what nobody say. He had on something nice and something new. I don't care. And if he didn't have anything new and it was old, he made sure it looked neat.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And that's where he started slacking off at, and then he think that sitting on the couch with them old raggedy boxers and some corn chips supposed to excite us, and that don't excite us with a beer in his hand. How about doing something to make me look, I I want to look at you just like he want to look at me. So that's all I'm saying. So that's another one. Then the next one is the lack of affection. Lack of affection, lack of communication, lack of happiness, lack of quality time, and trust. If you lacking that, your the sex automatically diminishes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you have to have those things. A relationship that has affection in it, communication in it, trust in it, quality time in it, and happiness, they ain't got no problem with lazy sex or the sex has stopped. Those are the relationships that they doing it's just like what you were saying in the beginning, all the time. You see what I'm saying? So if you are missing that, because the question is, why does lazy sex over time? Why is it that it's lazy sex over time? It's because you are missing affection, communication, happiness, quality time, and trust. And that's where you too have to sit down and talk about it.
Make sure y'all always watch these videos to the end, because we'll be done flip the script on you so quicker than the WWE wrestling match.
We will flip it on you.
But because I was talking about that earlier, about you doing too much, but at the end of the day, that is true though. Like, it don't really matter about that. Like, some people can just do it constantly all the time. They're just that much in love with each other. And that's happy.
And they happy.
Mm-hmm.
They have good communication. Yeah. They are happy. They spend quality time together. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's another thing that, you know, it's like, that's what makes it fade off, because there's no communication and none of that. And it's just like you said, yeah, people who would do it like that all the time, they are happy in their relationship. I don't care if it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. It is some couples out here that you would think they must just got together. Mm-hmm. And then they'll say, nah, we've been together 8 years. But their click and their chemistry is so well together. You see, and they don't have problems with the sex. Yeah. Only this is what makes it, the sex, lazy over time. You know what I'm saying? And then women, let me tell you this, you know, some women say that sex is painful, right? And now, let me tell you, if sex is painful for women, it's for the women. If it's painful, then you might need to go to your doctor, your physician, and see what the problem is. Because if you on medication, it could get like that. If you're not on any medication, but you're like, ooh, you know, every time I do it, it hurts. You could go to the doctor, and he can or she can, your physician, can get you through that. They have things for that can help you with your sexual life, that will help you where it's not so painful. And then it's some men that they are on medication and they can't, I mean, young and old, you never know what happened in their life where they have to have them on medication. And sometimes when they're on medication, their sexual arousal is eaten up by the medication. So that's when you have to judge yourself and know that, you know what, let me go to the doctor and ask. That goes for a man too. Because if he's lacking and he's not producing, and the woman is ready to produce, but if you think about it, you know what, ever since I've been on this medication, I ain't really been in the mood. It makes me sleep, it makes me tired, it makes me not want to be bothered and all that. Then you have to go to the doctor. They won't change that medication, but they will give you something that will balance it out. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So that's another reason, I'm just saying, that's another reason why the sex can get lazy over time. You know what I'm saying?
Look at also what I saw here about foods that help your sex drive.
Yeah, that's on solve though. You gotta wait to the end on that. That's for the solve. We giving them the problems.
Well, go ahead and finish.
Yeah. So your problem. Go ahead, then it could be, like I said, your hormone level is low. You need to go to the doctor and see about that, right? And there could be a turnoff somewhere. You know, like one of y'all is turned off from the other one. Like everything was going good, but it might be something the other one is doing.
You go back to the point to what you're saying about just not keeping their appearance up.
Yeah, that it's a turn off. Yeah, they could be. Yeah, they not keeping their appearance or their attitude probably went from 0 to 100. You know, it's like they was a real sweet person at first, and then they turned out to be kind of devil with horns. You know what I'm saying? And that makes a person. It turns a person off, you know. So, and another problem is that you blaming each other. You ain't loving me. Oh, well, I don't love you because you act like when I touch you, you don't want to be bothered. And then they be like, yeah, but when I want to be bothered, then you don't want to be bothered.
At least they communicate.
But they ain't communicating the right way. But what I'm trying to say is you can't blame each other. You have to sit down and talk to each other. Is what can y'all do to help this situation? Because when sex is lacking and lazy and cutting down and short, the relationship is gonna go dissolve. Yep. That's just point blank period. The relationship is going to fail if you don't fix. So for somebody to ask that question, that means that it's still savable. The relationship is still savable. You see what I'm saying? So it's still savable. So what you need to do is do that. You sit down with each other and you talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And the one last thing that I hate to say, but it could be that person is cheating. You know? It done got way past the point of no return. They're out there cheating. And that's when lazy sex or sex done cut in half, and it's because of cheating, that other party is being selfish, who is doing the cheating. Because they're getting satisfied, but the one at home or wherever they are, your other partner, is being cheated out of the sex they're supposed to be getting because you're out doing it somewhere else. And that's the selfish part of a cheater. You see what I'm saying? So you still have to sit down with that person and you have to ask them that as well. Like if you sit down and you can't come to the bottom of why it is that you know, maybe he might say, man, you know, you don't even keep yourself up no more. Or man, you know, every time I come in, you sleep. Or man, if y'all going through that conversation, then that do mean that, okay, that could be fixed. But then if they come out and you have to ask them, is it somebody else? Because if they not saying why they not attracted to you, you know, you might say, look here, what's wrong with the sex? Because we ain't had sex in over a month. Right? And then they say, oh, nah, ain't nothing wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you ain't trying to do nothing with me, so, you know, forget it. When you can just forget it like that, how can you forget it? Because if you ain't had sex in a month and I ain't had sex in a month, how come we can just forget it? Because if it's worrying me, it should be worrying you. Right. And if it's not worrying you, that's so when you got to... Yeah, that's when you have to say, are you on the down low, right? And nobody else supposed to know. Yeah. So I creep. But see, that's exactly what it is. So you have to talk about that, and you have to get that person. But you have to get that person to talk it out. If he's cheating or she is cheating, you need to find that out, and if so, then you need to see what you can do to improve that or however you want to go. Now solve the problem. Now this is how you solve the problem. Everything we just said, now here is your problem solver. All right, well, I'm going to just slide through this down there like a water slide. Ahead. All right, first of all, sex keeps down stress level to 100. They do. So you definitely need to be having sex some kind of way, or masturbating something, because it keeps down stress level. It's very healthy for you. It very is. Now, speaking of healthy, it is. Foods that helps your sex drive. Right. Can I talk to the people real quick? Yeah. Figs, bananas, avocados, milk, spinach, banana shakes, watermelon juice, aloe vera juice, nuts, eggs, lean red meat, like deer meat, none of that other
processed shit.
Lean.
Oysters, yogurt,
Yeah.
cheese, peppers, green tea, ginger, pumpkin seeds, potatoes. And it says watermelon is one of the best fruit that completely acts like Viagra.
It does.
You know?
It does. Watermelon. Now, we're talking about a watermelon because you did mention watermelon juice. And watermelon juice helps with that hormone thing. But a watermelon, that's what a lot of people...
You know, when I was younger, I used to eat watermelon a lot. They don't make them like they used to anymore.
Well, yeah.
When I used to eat watermelon when I was a little boy, I used to get an erection.
But look.
Now?
Look here. We ain't going into all that. But look here.
Works.
but look. You get your watermelon, y'all. And if you're in a southern... I think like if you're in the south area or kind of a deep west coast area, they have watermelon in the supermarkets all year round. Now they might not have the big round watermelons, but they do have slices that they sell. But you do need to get your watermelon because watermelon does work as a substitute like Viagra. And a lot of people do not know that. But watermelon will help you tremendously. And then that next one is you got to schedule sex time.
I don't want to be scheduling no sex time.
Yeah, that's if you're real busy because there's a lot of people that have...
I don't care if you Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm pretty sure they ain't scheduling sex time.
Yeah, this is what they mean by scheduling sex time. Meaning that if you work a double Monday through Friday, right? And then on Saturday, you kind of always kind of tired. That's your relaxed day. But maybe Saturday and Sunday, I work a double. So you don't see me Saturday and Sunday. Then head go back to Monday. I don't see you because you works a double. Somewhere now, both of us have to say, hold on. Or somebody in that relationship has to say, look, hold on, because we don't even hardly ever see each other. When we do see each other, I mean, you know, it's like he probably going to her job or she going to his job, something like that. So you have to then say, that's what they saying is, it's a lot of busy schedules out here that you have to say, hey, look here. We going to have to find some time in that time with your double time, so what can we do? Now, you might say, okay, then on Wednesday, I come home from work probably about 2 hours early before you go in. And then, you know, he said, because I need to say, okay, well, then I come home 2 hours early Wednesday so that we can get it in and then you going on to work. That's what they mean by sometimes you have to stop to schedule the sex time because you do have a lot of busy
You know
schedules.
what? I don't look at it like that, but I can understand scheduling a sex time, like saying,
Yeah.
like, hey, when I see you, it's on. Like,
Yeah.
so then we ain't got to go through none of that little BS. Ain't
Yeah.
no foreplays, none of small talk. We just meet up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But then you got to put in the kids as well. Because there's some people that's working doubles and they got kids. So you got that one person picking up the kids from school and they bring the kids home or whatever, and then they shoot out to work, then the other one come home, then they with the kids. And so you got one person working a double, one person taking care of the kids, then the other person working a double on the weekend. You do have to schedule something in there. You know what I'm saying? To make each other stop.
Who should schedule, the man or the woman?
It doesn't matter. Whoever is feeling the most horniest and ain't getting it.
Most likely it's going to be the man.
Okay.
So when he does it, what if she acting like it
let her
can't
know.
be done, though?
No, she can act, but see, that's what we're saying. Is that this is what you do. You talk to him.
I'm saying he's
And
doing
then-
it right. If
right.
she
If
acting like she just don't want to feel like
she just don't feel like doing it, then doing that, I ain't got time for that. Okay, then she just had to be prepared for somebody else gonna have time for him.
Come on with it.
That's all that is. That's
Tell
all
it.
that is. That's all that is. You know, and
We
people
can wrap this up now.
and people sometimes when you in the bed, and these are problem solvers we saying. And you women, I'm gonna tell you, like I said in the beginning, you're going to have to step up your appearance. You know what I'm saying? Because a man do want it, but if he acting like he don't want it, then you know, like we said, if he's not cheating, and you know for a fact that it's just that y'all just ain't, he's there all the time, y'all together, when he's off work, he coming straight home, whatever, but you still ain't doing it, you got to make it attractive. You got to make yourself attractive. You know, now out you got to go and you got to get that hair, start getting that hair done every week. And if you can't afford to get the hair done every week, then you need to go buy you a cheap wig, and you need to start putting different wigs. Cause let me tell you, I don't know if anybody, it's a lot of people, because we have young viewers, I mean, you know, like 21 and up, but in the bracket of that 21 through 40 or 50, you might know the chick they call her Megan Thee Stallion. One thing she did say on a rap song is,
yeah, that's my baby mama.
That what? It's a song called WAP. And what she says is, I switch my wig to make him feel like he's cheating. Okay?
See, that's why I mess with her.
And
that's why I mess with her, bro.
That's what you have to do.
You know she's Aquarius too?
I don't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I know that I have always said it. And I know sometimes, y'all, when you really have to do that. And I'm not telling my viewers or my subscribers nothing that I wouldn't do. Because y'all can go back to all our videos and you'll see just about my hair change like probably every month or more. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always switch up and change up. And sometimes I could walk in my own neighborhood and my own neighbors would be like, who is that? Girl, I was finna say, who that going in her house? I ain't like not know who you was. Because I switch up so much.
Yeah, you do.
So that's what you have to do.
You worse than Lil' Kim.
You can't make this man, that's the perfect thing that girl said. I switched my wig to make him feel like he cheating, because she keeping herself attractive and she's looking different every time he see her, and it's attractive to that man. You don't have to keep that same hair cut and style all year long. And if you like that hairstyle, keep it. Just go buy you another wig with a whole nother hairstyle and throw that wig on when it's time to jump in that bed, or throw that wig on when it's time for him to get off of work, and I don't care what kind of wig it is, and you put it on and just do some role play. You know what I'm saying? You do some role play. One day he come in the house, and if your name is really Shay, and then when he come in the next day, your name need to be Kim. He don't know who you is. And then on Thursday, your name need to be Jill. And then on Friday, your name need to be Sally. It needs to change.
It was Veronica,
he needs to
Shelly,
have
Kelly,
some
Missy.
type. You need to
DMX, what they really want from us.
Switch yourself up and make yourself look different and attractive, and you'll feel good about yourself as well.
How many times these videos y'all done
So
seen?
anyway.
Go back and watch all the videos all the way up now, and look how different I done look half the damn time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you have to keep it sparked up like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And
all
one
these
thing,
crazy ass hairstyles I'm doing.
but you know, one thing y'all have to do too is compliment each other.
Oh yeah,
know?
you got to. She got to match your fly. You got to match her, because it ain't nothing like an awkward couple. I done seen a few of them, and I be like,
yeah, you right.
what the hell
I
they
have
doing
to.
together? You're sad to even say that, but it's true. Don't act like you ain't never did it.
Right,
You done
right.
seen some people, and you like,
That's an awkward
like
couple.
what they,
Right.
how he get her?
Right.
Or what is she doing with
Right,
him? It be like,
It be
you don't want people to be looking at you like that.
And then another thing, y'all have to start. See, these are the solvers that we giving y'all, and you have to go back and spark this thing up. You have to spark it up. Do everything that you used to do at the beginning. I don't care if the relationship is in a 5 or 6 year span, and you got kids, and the kids running around or whatever. You can still find time to get romantic when you put them kids to sleep. Y'all could do the bubble baths or whatever. But one thing you do have to start doing is go back to having date night. You know what I'm saying? Go back to having date night. Y'all pick a time where he take you to the movies. Or now we got COVID-19, so a lot of things are closed or whatever. But still, date night, Y'all go out to the park where ain't nobody around and sit around and talk. But go back to date night or even have movie night at your house. Pop in some type of movie or something.
I like having movie night.
Yeah, just pop in, pop in a movie or something and watch the movie. And you ladies, you get sexy. Stop putting on them pajamas, them too big pajamas where you can't even see your shape no more, them too big t-shirts where you can't see nothing that's going on up here no more, and that old ugly bonnet on y'all head. I don't even use no bonnet. I use a bandana scarf because that's more attractive than no doggone bonnets. And the women be running around these stores that with the bonnet on. They go to bed with the bonnet on. They do the yard with the bonnet on. They go to the gas station with the bonnet on. Please let that motherfucker go. Let it go. Burn it. I don't want to see none of the bonnet.
Yes, Lord. Well, you'll be doing a lot of men a lot of favors, boy.
Burn it and start doing the attractive thing, because you never know who you gonna run into out there. Even though you have a man at home, you wanna be attractive because you're representing your man. You know what I'm saying? So you have to get on these levels. So anything else they had, but you do have to talk. When y'all sit down and talk and see what the problem is, then y'all solve the problem. Like we said, y'all might have to rewind this video and then talk to your mate, but he done already gave y'all the foods to eat. Everybody in that house need to be eating. Whoever sent this in, everybody in that house need to be eating everything Jay said on that list, so y'all can get your game on back on point. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say about that. What else you got to say about that? Gain knowledge to prevent blockage. And we all know what that means. The more you know, the harder it is for anybody to block y'all.
This is the only channel where you can get help and get clowned at the same time. What the hell?
See y'all next week. Bye-bye. Love all y'all.